Hello, Miss Jones. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. I'm fine. I'm Shadea Henderson. I'm a social worker here at Savannah County Mental Health Center. And so, Miss Jones, is that okay? I call you Miss Jones?
Yes, that's fine.
Great. Well, do you understand why you're here today?
Not really. All I know is that the court said I had to be here. So that's all that I know about it. So I'm just going, fill out this little portion of my sentencing or whatever, and then, keep going.
Okay, you mentioned sentencing. So when you went to court, they told you to come here, and the reason why they're telling you to come here is?
Well, they say that I am addicted to meth. But they really don't know what they're talking about, because first off, they say it's a problem, it's an issue, but I don't have no problem. I just dibble dabble, you feel me? So, I'm just, you can't really argue with the judge. Once he done made up his mind, it's over. So, that's why I'm here. I'm here because of the court.
Okay, well, I just want to let you know that everything that you say is going to be confidential between me and you, as well as the other practitioners that are involved in this case. Is that okay with you?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, the only time that I would have to stop you if you make instances stating that you will hurt yourself or anyone else.
Oh, okay.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, if at any time you may feel uncomfortable, just let me know and I'll stop. Okay?
I'll let you know.
Okay, great.
Trust me.
So tell me, what is happening in your life at this time?
Well, life is life. I've been chilling, really. Up until this point. So, I got caught up in some mess, but can't cry for a milk. So.
You mentioned that you were caught up in some mess. Do you mind sharing the mess that you were caught up in?
Well, I'm just gonna try to keep it short, cause that's what the Lord told me to. But I was, out one night on Stevenson Street, and this man, he was in a car, and I just got in the car just to see how he was doing. And then all of a sudden, he pulls out a sheriff's badge and says that I'm under arrest for prostitution. I just asked the man how he was doing. I don't understand how he gets from me asking, his well-being to me being a prostitute. But anyway, so I'm in the back of the car now, handcuffed and all, and then I go to court. They telling me that I am charged with prostitution. Also, they found some meth stuff on me. But so then that's when they told me to come here. So that's like the whole mess that I'm dealing with right now. But I can't, I can't dwell in the past. I can't cry over it. So just keep on going, I guess.
Okay, so let me make sure I am getting this right. You stated that you were arrested and they charged you with soliciting and they found meth on you, and the reason why you're here is because they mandated you to complete this session. Okay, so is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you currently employed or are you in school?
No, I'm not in school, and I was employed a couple months ago, but I just left that job. So.
Okay, and you're not in school, correct?
No, I did take 2 semesters at a community college in Atlanta Tech, and so I took 2 semesters there, but school ain't for me. School ain't for everybody, so that I'm one of the big.
Okay. Okay. So do you ever like miss work or miss school?
I mean, of course I miss work, but where I was working at, it didn't work out. Cause I mean, I was there for, I want to say about 2 months before things started getting crazy. Like, I was supposed to be getting promoted because I was the fry cooker, the best fry cooker there was. Okay, but I was gonna get promoted up to cashier. Like, that's a big jump. You feel me? Okay. So it was a lot of other people in there that was like hating on me, and they told them that I was. They said first off I was having sex in the freezer. They also said that I was using drugs, like on the job and on my break. So of course I didn't get the promotion. So I left because I didn't need it. Don't nobody need that in their life. And I mean, the school thing, like I said, school ain't for everybody.
Okay, Ms. Jones. So is this affecting your well-being? Like, are you making plans to possibly become employed again or go back into school, or what's your new plan?
I'm not going back to school. And this ain't affecting, shoot, I well-being because it's true, I look good, I'm fine. I am self-employed, so I don't know about working for no fry joint no more.
Okay, so how are things going where you live?
Oh, they good. I stay with my boo. His name is Jarvis. Finest man in California. I tell you, finest man. But and I stay with a couple other friends. We stay in those apartments called the Other Side Apartments, down on 37. We're back down this way.
Okay, so everything is, copacetic. Everything is working out fine in that living arrangement.
Yeah, it's fine.
Great. So have you, if you don't mind, I want to ask, have you recently experienced any changes, losses, or stress in your environment at all?
No, I mean, it is what it is. That's what it is.
So, seems like you were getting a little angry at what I was asking you. Would you like for me to proceed with the questioning of?
I mean, no, I'm good.
Okay. So do you get along with any members of your family?
Why are we even talking about them? What do they have to do with this?
I'm sorry if that upsetted you.
But I'm saying, like, this is just between, it's just us talking.
Right.
So why are we even bringing them in?
Because it's my duty to help you with the well-being of yourself, and maybe your family can be a positive stressor of your life.
I don't think they're going to be helping me.
Right.
So,
okay.
Let's move on. Move on, honey.
All right.
Keep going.
So what is a part of your social system besides your boyfriend? Are you currently involved with anything in the community?
I sometimes go to church.
Okay.
Just churching sometimes. And I mean, what else do you include in like a social system? I really don't even know, like, really what that even means.
Okay, that's fine. Your social system is those who you're around majority of your time, and those who help you cope with life, and it can be either negative or positive. And so, but you already listed that you live with your boyfriend, whose name is Jarvis, and you have friends and you attend church.
Yeah.
So those are the things that are helping you in life and you moving forward. So here listed, you are experiencing hallucination from the overdose with meth. So
I'm sorry. Let me cut you off a
Okay.
little bit because you did say I can interject, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Where you get off by saying hallucinations though? Cause let me tell you something. I don't have hallucinations. Okay? Those doctors that think they know something, they really don't know nothing. Cause whatever they think that is considered a hallucination, I see those things. That stuff real. And I know y'all be seeing it too. But y'all want to act all funny and act like y'all don't see it. So, hey, don't even use that word. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just like, it don't make no sense for you to even use hallucination when I don't have those.
So I'm sorry to offend you.
Yeah.
So what do you prefer your condition as?
These are serious. Okay, that's what I call them.
Okay, so are you currently taking any medication to help you with your series?
Well, you know, Dr. Hexelberg, he said, for me to, what is the name of it?
Zyprexa.
Yeah.
Okay, and how often do you use Zyprexa?
Now, it's prescribed 2 to 3 times every day.
And does it help you with your series, is what you call it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess when I do use it.
Okay, understandable. So thanks for trusting me once again enough with your situation and your information. I'd like to ask you some more questions that we have to you utilizing meth, which is here listed in your documents. Do you ever utilize alcohol?
No, I mean sometimes, but no.
Okay, so have you ever overdosed or used the meth more than you should?
I mean, maybe about 3 times that I have overdosed.
Okay, so let me make sure that what you're saying is what I understand. You do not utilize alcohol, and you never OD'd or you utilize meth more than you really honestly should.
That's a good time.
Okay, thank you. So I'm gonna ask you more questions about your health and safety. Are you sexually active?
Yeah.
Okay, are you using safe sex? If you don't mind me asking.
I mean, sometimes we do. Sometimes we don't.
Okay.
It's all good.
So,
Either way.
Are you currently with a child?
Oh, no. No.
Okay.
Can't have that right now.
Understandable. So do you have any children?
No.
Okay. Well, and you have already stated that you have never tried to self-harm yourself or anyone else. Thank you, Ms. Jones. So to better help me assist you with your situation, I would like to do an intervention plan with you. And basically the intervention plan is something that's going to help you cope with your condition. So do you mind listing your strengths that you may have?
I mean, you're saying like strengths as in what I can do?
Yeah, what's inside of you that can help you cope with your situation or has made you the person that you are today?
I mean, girl, you got me that one. That's a good question. My strengths, I move on from situations if that's a good thing. I don't dwell on nothing because, tomorrow ain't promised, so why even dwell on what happened yesterday?
Thank you, Ms. Jones, once again. So we're going to help you. Well, I'm going to help you provide a treatment plan. Like I said, that's part of the intervention. and I'm going to try to link you up with the group therapy. Because simply, I don't want you to feel alone in this situation. You're not alone. Okay, so since your recent encounter with your probation situation, have you been trying to stay clean?
I try, but hey, this stuff get hard, I try to not even, call my connect, but sometimes I just got to. It be called me. So I try to.
Okay. So, Ms. Jones, dealing with your case, our main objective is to help you obtain sobriety. And do you, if any, have any coping mechanisms that you use for yourself that helps you stay clean? Or people in your life that helps you stay clean?
Well, during my little sober spots, I call them spurts, my boyfriend, he's a pretty big part, because he doesn't use at all. He don't drink, he don't smoke, he don't shoot up, he don't do nothing. Like, that man straight sober. And, of course, if I'm with him, that's what he want me to do too. So, he's a big part. A really huge main part is, the court. Because, I'm not trying to go to jail. And they said if they find meth or any other illegal substance in my system, that I will be going to jail for 3 years. So that's a big motivation for me to try and get clean.
Please tell me more.
About
helping you stay clean.
Which one? You talking about the boyfriend? My boyfriend?
Whatever you choose to discuss.
Like I said, my boyfriend, he's a big part, and of course a big part. Other than that, there's nobody else that, nobody else or nothing else that would make me stop. Like I said, I ain't got no kids, so I ain't got nobody to be worried about except me. So if it wasn't for my boyfriend, then I probably would not even be here and be using right now. Because I really do want to use right now. Then be in here.
Well, that is awesome that you have someone like that in your life, Ms. Jones. Like I said, continue that. And so like I already stated before, our main objective is to obtain sobriety. So what you're saying, Ms. Jones, to help you better your relationship in, your current situation, are you cooperating with the resources provided?
I got to, because court said so.
Right. Okay, well, thanks for your time today, cooperating with the interview. And once again, I would like to thank you for trusting me with your information. I'm going to ask that you come back Monday, April 22nd, 2013, and we're going to provide you with a treatment plan. And inside of this treatment plan is going to help you conquer the goals that we have already set in the previous sessions. And so with that being said, do you have any questions or concerns in regards to this session?
No.
Okay, and if you do, please feel free to let me know. You have my contact information. And that is it for today. You can stop by the front desk, and the associate up front is going to help you with your next process.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you again.
All right. Good morning, Miss Spencer. How are you today? You doing okay? All right. Well, my name is Tracy Finch. I'm the social worker here today. And what we'll be discussing here is just some questions about your history. And is everything okay? You sure? Okay. So we'll be just doing like a little assessment, and we'll be talking about like your medical history, family, as well as you. And what those questions will help us do is to develop the treatment plan for your duration here at Sunshine Mental Health Center. Okay? So, these questions that you will be answering, all of those will be kept strictly confidential. The only people that will be seeing these questions, these answers to these questions, and your other case information will be your team. The team consists of me, your social worker, the doctors, nurses, and psychiatrists that only help with your case. So whatever is discussed here will be strictly confidential. You can also expect for me to allow you to ask questions and interrupt at any time. Okay? All right, so could you just tell me a little bit about you? Let's retract from the other sessions that you've been here. Could you just tell me your name, date of birth, a little bit about your family?
Well, my name is Violet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care to tell you my birthday. I got family, but I don't really be around like that. I got 2 sisters and 1 brother. My oldest brother named Timmy. Got 2 younger sisters, Sasha and Timley. We don't really get along like that. I honestly believe they be trying to poison me every time I come around.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know they are.
I see. Could you tell me a little bit about your parents?
I'd rather not talk about my parents.
Okay. So could you tell me about where you're living at?
Well, I like to call it my mansion.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that big, but it's big. It's big enough for me. I live there alone. I live over there by the 24-hour package store, right near 24th Street. Yeah, I live next door to my neighbor. My neighbor named Johnny. Johnny helps see about me sometimes. But other than that, that's where I stay.
Okay. So Johnny is just like a really good friend.
He's my next door neighbor. I call him my friend. You can call him my friend.
Okay. All right. Any other parts of your life you want to discuss before we get into these questions?
What do you mean by that? What parts of my life?
Any other aspects of your life? Maybe friends? Do you want to talk about your friends?
Oh no, I don't typically be around people that often.
Okay.
I like to be by myself. People be trying to poison me. I ain't got time for that.
I see. So now we'll go into the assessment, and then, like I said before, these questions are just talking about your history in different ways, like your family history, social, as well as your medical history and substance abuse, if there is any. Okay?
All right.
All right? Are you fine?
I need me a hit.
Okay.
Got me sitting up here doing these interviews. I done did about 30 of those interviews. I'm not tired of these interviews, but I do it.
Okay. Well, this one is different because you're with a different person. So what will be asked may be different questions and in a different form. And also, you just said you needed a hit. What do you mean by needing a hit?
You know what I mean. you know what I mean by that.
I'm sorry, I can't say that I do.
Oh, well, let me tell you, a hit is it ain't no secret. I ain't the only one. I use cocaine.
Okay.
They call it crack. That's what I use. Sure do. It gets me right.
Okay. So in this cocaine usage, how do you use cocaine, is it like, do you snort it or do you?
Oh no, I use a pipe. I smoke mine.
Okay.
I don't do all that other stuff either. Oh no, I can't do that.
Okay.
Dude. Dude.
Do you remember the first age that you used?
I remember like it was yesterday. Sure did. It was me, Sonny, Jimmy. It was all down there on 24th Street. That's where I grew up off of. But we was down there. I think I was around 15. Sure was. Sonny introduced it to me. I liked it. It was something that could nothing else do for me. I felt good after that first hit.
So from your file, your current age is 37?
That's my age. That's what they say I am.
Okay. And so since from 15 to 37, you have been using cocaine?
On and off.
On and off?
On and off.
Okay. So could you tell me like the number of days that you have been using for the past month?
Ask me that again.
Okay. Could you tell me how many days have you been using in the past month?
I've been using, I try to do it, I do it every day. Every day, if I can. I know, every day.
So let me make sure I got this correct. You have been using cocaine every day for the past 30 days?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So, and when you do use, I mean, how many times or do you know how much you are using in one day?
I give me a hit in the morning. After that hit, I be wanting another hit, so I take me one in the afternoon. And right before I go to sleep, I get me a hit. I have to have me a hit.
All right, so you smoke about 3 times?
3 times a day.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
All right. And then let's talk about your medications prescribed by a doctor. Are you currently taking any medications prescribed by your doctor?
Yeah, it's one I take. I've been taking it for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
It's Psychosocial.
Toxilin?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not Prolixil?
Prolixil, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Prolixil. This start with a P, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's all right.
And then they got me on this new one. It starts with a P.
Put an N. Okay. Navain?
Navain. That's what that is. That's what he got me on. It's 2 of them.
All right. Any other medications that you have been taking?
No. They
herbal remedies over the counter.
Oh no, I don't use nothing else. So I take that and that's it for me.
Excuse me. Okay. So in the Prolixil, you know the dosage?
It's on my medicine bottle. I typically go get my medicine every month. They give me a prescription for every month, and I gotta take those pills. But I'm not too sure what exactly the dosage are. They on my bottle, and I make sure I take them every chance I get it if I feel up to taking them.
Okay. And do you remember the doctor that it was prescribed by?
Dr. Hendricks.
Dr. Hendricks. Okay. And you said that you take it when you can. Could you elaborate on that? Could you tell me more of like in detail? How many times do you take it a day or per week?
I take it every day. Well, if I don't forget, I take it every other day.
Okay.
I take 2, 1 in the morning and one in the afternoon. They say you're supposed to eat it with food, so I eat it like right before I eat. No, I take it right after I eat.
Okay. Well, that's good. You're following the directions on the prescribed bottle. And then let's talk about the Navain, the prescription Navain. Now, how many times do you, or the dosage of that? Do you know the dosage?
They say I'm supposed to take it once a day, but I don't really like the effects from it. It don't make me feel all too well. If you ask me, I really wouldn't even want to take it if I really didn't have to. They didn't put me on that new stuff.
Okay, so let me make this clear, or get some clarity from that. The Navain prescription, do you take that once a day as prescribed, even though you don't like it?
When they first put me on it, I took it every day.
Right.
I followed directions. I don't like how it makes me feel, so I just stick with that Prolixil. And I take it every chance I get, every chance I feel up to it. I ain't gonna tell no story. I take it every chance I get.
Okay. Ms. Spencer, do you know the reason that you were prescribed those medications?
I went to the doctor visit, and we did this thing. He tested me, and they say I got this thing called schizophrenia.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe them.
Okay. So, just to summarize, the current medications, are they helping you with schizophrenia?
I just told you I don't think I got that.
Okay.
I don't think I got schizophrenia. It ain't helped me with nothing. I do it because they say I need to do it, but I don't do it. I don't like doing it. I don't think I got schizophrenia. I don't even know too much about it.
I understand. And I'm sorry if I offended you in any way. So let's.
All right.
Thank you. So let's move on to your past medical history. Could you tell me about any time, have you ever been hospitalized, or have you had any surgeries?
I remember when I was a kid, I had broke my arm. Me and one of my oldest brothers, I used to always want to follow behind him. I hopped up on that monkey bar and I fell down and I broke my arm. That was the only time that they performed that procedure on me.
Okay. So there was no other hospitalization since the broken arm. Okay. Let's discuss your current and past employment history. Have you ever been employed, or are you currently employed right now?
I ain't employed now. I get me a check, a disability check every month due to that thing they tell I got. I depend on that, but my last employment, I do want to find me another job. I'm gonna get me one day, but I don't have one today. But I used to work all down there at that old restaurant they sell good old burgers at Checkers. That's where I used to work at. They used to have me down there at Checkers cleaning up and stuff. I ain't too much like it, but I did it. I did it anyway because I knew I had to provide for myself. You know what I'm saying, by myself. I don't have nobody else down there to help me. It's just me. And that my neighbor Johnny, he see about me sometimes, but other than that, it's just me. And I go down there and I used to work down there. I worked down there for, I worked down there for, good 8 years. Good 8 years.
Okay.
Good 8 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I tried to keep that job. I ain't like it, but I did it just because I knew I had to provide for myself. But other than that, that's about been the only job that I don't had thus far since now. But I'm gonna try to get me a job. I'm gonna find me one.
Okay. Do you know like where you want to start looking for a job at, or do you have like any area that you would like to work?
I want to do something that I like doing. I ain't never really actually did what I like doing. Checkers was what I like doing. I don't like cleaning up after people, but I did it anyway. But for my future, I really want. I see myself drawing. I like drawing. You should see me. What's your name?
Miss Finch.
Miss Finch. Oh man, I can be like what's that famous painter name? Picasso. I can be like Picasso. I be drawing. That's what I want to do. I want to paint. I want to be a famous painter. I can see my name right now.
I can see
Violet.
All right, that's very good that you have like a goal set for yourself, and I do hope that you follow through with that and then become a famous painter. Okay. All right. So, could you tell me about your education? What was the highest grade that you have completed?
Well, let me just tell you this: I didn't finish school. I didn't think school wasn't right for me. I was back and forth at school, back and forth. I got up to they call it junior high. I got all the way up to junior high. Child, I was too into drugs.
Okay.
I ain't really focused on school.
All right. And in junior high, that's like around seventh to 8th grade.
I started around that time.
Okay. All right. So could you tell me about any, are you having any legal issues? Have you ever been arrested?
Yeah, I have. I'm currently on probation. I got caught, me and Sonny. I did tell you Sonny was my boyfriend.
Oh no.
Yeah, Sonny my boyfriend. Me and him down there dealing rocks, and they caught us, and we went in together, and they put us on probation. Thank God it wasn't a lie. It wasn't a lie that they caught on us, but they caught us and we got probation. So we trying to stay on the right track. We trying.
Okay. All right. So let's just retrack. Just go back a little bit. When we were talking about the cocaine usage, do you ever drink? Excuse me. We're gonna have to cut that. Do you ever use more of the cocaine than you expect to use in one day?
I don't give myself they call them rocks. I get me a rock. Every time I have some money, I try to get me. Well, when I have time, I go get me some rocks. I don't ever go over. I don't have that type of funds for me to go over. If I did though, probably would. But I'm trying to do good.
Okay. Have you ever had experienced an overdose or any seizures? No overdose?
No.
Okay, and no seizures,
No.
correct? Okay. Have you ever blacked out while using cocaine?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you use any other medications to help you when you come down from using cocaine?
No, I only do cocaine. And I take those 2 prescriptions that Dr. Hendricks gave me, and that's it. I don't do no more medication. That's it.
Okay, I understand. Have you ever had any substance abuse treatment previously before coming here?
Right before I stopped working at Checkers, they said it was too many. I actually got fired from there and terminated. That's what they call it. They said that the drugs was getting in the way. They were getting in the way, and they tried to get me on that treatment plan. I completed it. I did do that, and I'm trying to stay clean. It's just hard. You know how you just be want it so bad.
Ms. Spencer, I really do appreciate your time, and I thank you for taking out this little bit of time to speak with me and to complete this assessment with me. So what will happen now is that this information will be discussed with your doctor and your psychiatrist, and so we will develop a case plan or a treatment plan. And so the treatment plan will enable you to move forward, and we will be focusing on your substance use, and we will be focusing on your substance use and your progression towards your future goals, especially the drawing. Okay? All right. So we have scheduled for you. You will be back here on the 28th of this month.
I get a copy of that. I need to remember that so I can come back.
Oh yes, ma'am. You'll get a copy of the appointment time outside, right there at the desk where Miss Lisa.
Well, I came in at?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
So Miss Lisa, she will help you, and she'll give you a copy of when your next appointment is. And then in that appointment, you can expect for us to talk to you about the treatment plan and to make those proper steps to go on from there, okay?
I'm gonna try to do it.
Do you have any questions or concerns that you would like to discuss with me about what was discussed today?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. So what you can do is that you will go right out this door, and then you'll speak with Miss Lisa, and then she'll check you out, okay?
All right.
All right, and you have a good one. All right.
After conducting a psychosocial assessment, I found that it was very interesting. After conducting it, I found new techniques, I feel better prepared, and I also feel experienced.
It was a great experience. I'm glad that that is within the course. It gives you almost like a test drive of how you would conduct a real life psychosocial assessment for your company one day. So after conducting the psychosocial assessment, I felt like it gave me more experience, and it helped me understand what all entails of being a social worker. You can't just plan resources without doing a psychosocial assessment or any other the previous steps in order to get to the treatment plan. So I was very thankful that that is within the course content.
I feel that it's no need to change it. I actually think that it's a good idea, and it also helps the practitioner as well as the other people that are a part of the team to assess the client. The only thing while conducting it is meeting new clients that may feel on edge about the questioning that we asked. But other than that, I feel that the psychosocial assessment was a great idea.
There's nothing that I would like to change about the assessment in itself, like the requirement to do it. For the assessment that I conducted, I feel like I did a pretty good job. I feel like I did a pretty good job at asking the questions, doing active listening, and also having great body posture and interacting with the client. I feel like once I start doing it more, like maybe in my field practice or actually in the profession, then it'll come more naturally to me. It was almost like it's out of my element, but then once you continue to practice and practice, then that's when it'll just flow.
My most favorable moment was actually conducting the case plan for this particular family. It's not new to me. I actually have done a case plan before, but since I've already conducted one, this one was more smoother, and I actually enjoyed the filming, and I believe that this is a great idea.
My most favorable moment in social work intervention methods course would have to be the role playing that we did in class. It was when we would have a lecture, and then we would actually interact and engage into what we just learned in the lecture and also in our reading. And so when we did the role playing, if it was a fellow classmate that was up there, you could see growth. You could see that we were learning more regarding the social work profession. And also, if I was up there, then I would understand, you know, what is needed in a social worker, or what is required, or what a social worker should be and should act and conduct interviews, or just social work business in general.
I am so proud of Sasha Jones. She is now currently employed. She has been clean from meth for 2 months. She has been cooperative with her probation officer as well as the court system. I have not had any problems out of her. She has called to check in with me. I have called to check in with her. And by building a great rapport with her, I was able to help her reach new heights. Not only was I able, but we both were able to reach new heights. At first, it was a little rocky with working with her, but I was ultimately happy to work with her because we were able to get the job done. The most rewarding part about working with Sasha Jones was actually seeing her improve. At first, she was a little aggressive and it seemed like she wasn't going to work with me, but in actuality, she did. She wanted help. She wanted someone to care and help for her, and I was happy and excited that I was able to do that. When we met up again for the intervention process, we developed a case that'll help her basically cope with her situation and find ways that will help her help herself, because that was the main objective. While doing this, she was very cooperative. She actually completed the plan and she's implementing that in her daily life as we speak now. I touch bases with her, she touched bases with me, we stay in contact, and I think that our rapport is helping her continue on for new heights. And that was the most rewarding part. The most challenging part while working with Sasha Jones was actually getting her to open up. As you can see in the interview, she wasn't really interested in answering some of the questions that I asked. But after getting to know her and talking with her and conversing with her, we was able to actually get to know each other better. I learned from her and she learned from me, and together we were able to develop ways to make both of us comfortable with each other. And that was a great part about it. Any situation that I'm in or up against, I try to make a positive out of it. So there wasn't really any negative things about Sasha Jones or working with her.
An update on Miss Violet Spencer. Unfortunately, she is no longer in our care. We found that our treatment plan was it was ineffective for her, but we did refer her to a local mental health center, Luella Mental Health Center in Savannah, Georgia. But I actually called her new social worker there, and they told me that she is following along with the case plan, and she's developing relationships with the psychologists and doctors that are dealing with her case, and they're also working with her cocaine usage. That mental health center is not only dealing with her schizophrenia but also her cocaine abuse, and so she's following their step plan that they have in store for her. The most rewarding part of working with Miss Spencer, it would have to be the actual transfer to Luella Mental Health Center. And what I mean by that is, even though our treatment plan was ineffective for her, she didn't give up, and she actually was compliant with actually transferring to Luella Mental Health Center. And thankfully, the mental health center over there is actually helping her. She's actually cooperating. She likes it better. So even though that our center did not actually help her, we are very thankful and very glad that she is at another facility that is helping her along the way to recovery. I would say the most challenging part of working with Miss Spencer is also as stated before, the rewarding part. Challenging is that our case plan and our team could not help her to recovery, but we are very thankful that the other center is actually helping her. We wish that she could have stayed with us and we could have celebrated with her pathway to sobriety, but we're still thankful that she's on her way.